Northbrook, and welcome to Yesterday's History. To my left, we have,
Tori Brown.
and to my right.
Shakiri Patrick.
And today we will be discussing the impact women had in early America, the early 19th century especially. What different roles did women play in early American society, especially Native Americans? Tori?
Native Americans?
Native Americans.
Well, within their tribes in Native American society, they were like
The shit.
held in high regard.
high regard.
African?
African American women in the 19th century were usually treated as nannies, basically. They would take care of the children and cook, and they would clean.
And white women, well, they were just women, to be honest. What access to education did they have?
Very little. If they were lucky enough, they would have private tutors.
Black women had none at all. Like Linda had no prior education to incidents, although she did have just a tad bit, did not very much, but not a lot. White women, however, on the plantations, daughters of the wealthy planter class, did have access to education if their fathers would allow them. At that time, it was not very socially acceptable to be an educated woman. What event started the women's rights movements in the mid-1800s, Tori?
Reforms, which is basically set off from the Second Great Awakening. Reforms like
Temperance,
the temperance reform,
the abolition.
And many others.
Shakiri, how did the women's rights movement impact the abolition movement, and vice versa?
Well, Michael,
Yeah.
it impacted the women's rights movement because women felt as though they were fighting for other people so much that they finally stopped to realize that, hey, maybe I should fight for rights for myself.
Now, what kind of rights did they fight for?
Things like suffrage, which include voting. Things like the right to have their own property without their husband having to die.
And all of these rights Shakiri just mentioned were listed in the Declaration of Sentiments,
At the Seneca Falls Convention.
which we're going to talk about in just one moment.
Are you tired of this? Are you tired of other companies giving you this? Well, you're in luck because we have this. This is our new and improved pad. Light and airy, you don't even know it's there. Absorbs lots of water, or blood in this case. Lasts up to 4 hours and longer for more coverage. Switch to these pads today.
So, who were America's women's rights heroes?
Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
Why do you feel that she was a hero, Shakiri?
She's the one who created the Declaration of Sentiments at the Seneca Falls Convention.
Can you explain what the Seneca Falls and
Of course Michael can.
Michael?
The Seneca Falls Convention was a group of over 400 women and men. Yes, men did fight for women's rights. And they were there to gather support behind the movement of the Declaration of Sentiments, which I previously stated, which was a list of grievances modeled off after the Declaration of Independence, previously written by Thomas Jefferson. And they thought they could gain momentum, although it really was not a success. Is your hoe dirty and in need of cleaning? If so, we have the product for you. Now with Green Clean, you have the cleanest hoe around for miles. Why wouldn't your neighbors be jealous?
Welcome back to Yesterday's History.
Now that we got to know Shakiri's hero, let's talk about mine. Mine was,
Lucretia
I feel it's
Martinez.
very important to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, because they were locked in cages and pissed on themselves, and such others. No.
Urinated.
So I feel that she did an amazing job bringing that to the state legislature, although not very in a quite tasteful way, but that's my opinion only. Sha'Carri, what successes do women today owe the one in early America? What, Sha'Carri, what?
Pants.
Pants. Show me your pants. Oh, you
Look
see
at
that,
those
women?
pants.
You don't get to have
Body
a,
like that and a
a
skirt that just covers up everything.
Look at those
Look
pants.
at those pants.
Aren't they
So
amazing?
nice and
Flattering.
tight.
Tori, what successes do you? Oh.
Well, women take on professions that usually were for men, like being a lawyer or a doctor, among many others.
Alright. So, to conclude this segment of yesterday's history,
Yesterday.
what roles do women have in today's
Modern.
society that they did not previously? Revolution. One thing, they can be prostitutes, and revolutionary mothers, they did have prostitutes
That
following the
traveled with their
camps.
camps.
They had an outbreak of syphilis and other venereal diseases.
Like
Or
In revolutionary,
Revolutionary Mothers.
they had an outbreak of syphilis because of the prostitutes who followed the camp. A lot of venereal diseases occurred.
But you can also be a teacher. Do something more fulfilling in life.
socially acceptable.
Yeah, yes. Tori, what roles do you believe?
They have now.
Thank you for turning into yesterday's history. I am Michael Westbrook,
Tori Brown.
Sha'Carri.
and we are signing off.
Bye.
Anybody want to touch it?
Hold up.
If they get up, beep, beep.
Welcome. See.
Well,
So you're calling them whores? I'm sorry, the teleprompter has stalled for a moment.
I don't know the password.
Knew his wife very well.
Who were a finger blank? I was like,
It has to be Dorothy Dix.
Dorothy?
the mental health
She
reform.
fought for mental
Oh
health
my
reform.
God.
And
It is still crazy.
but I feel
am so drawn to the truth. Ain't I? Oh.
that's arguable. Excuse me, this.
Oh yeah. I don't understand what your question was.
Sha'Carri, turn around and shut it. Please, Tori, if you don't put that phone down, I'm so dead.
Or something.
Republican mother.
Republican mothers. I'm T Beezy.
Sorry, my breast itch.
I could be a Jezebel in public next.
You don't get to have an ass like that in the skirt.
Not really. I think a
Subject.
prostitute makes more
That's-
money than a teacher.
Okay, but now.
Being a pimp, madams, that's for the high class prostitute.
Let's
Being madam never.